This is Trish Kendall with Choose and Become. Sometimes professionally, maybe even personally, we might expect others to learn faster or be trained more efficiently or become what we know that they can in their skill and their art and their craft or whatever. But really, development is a journey. Developing a skill, developing a craft, developing behaviors, that is a journey. I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday, Friday, late afternoon. She's my client and she's my friend. And she and I were just talking about different ways she's an incredible coach, informal coach. She's an executive at her company, but she coaches people all along the way in just the way that she shows up in her leadership. And so we were just talking about how to help a group of people within her practice to learn a certain skill a little bit more. And what she and I were getting to is, sometimes we're like, oh, and I say we, I just mean we in general, in terms of leaders or people that are hoping to teach others. It's like, oh, well, you participated in this development program or this 90-minute seminar, and now go do, and go do it so well without really providing ongoing teaching, development, techniques, coaching, reinforcement, reflection, practicing, discipline, everything that goes into what it takes to evolve your craft. So, for example, I did a 90-minute seminar with a group around storytelling. And she and I were talking about, asking all of those people to, or expecting them all to be trained storytellers after a 90-minute seminar is like saying my daughter, so Lily, I think most of you in my community know Lily, who's 15 now. She's an equestrian rider. She's on the varsity team at her school. So she rides horses and she jumps horses. 10 years ago, when she started riding, her coach, June Gillis, it would be like June saying, Lily, I'm going to teach you how to jump, be an equestrian jumper. Watch me for 90 minutes. I'm going to get on my horse and I'm going to ride. And while I'm riding, I'm going to point out the 6 very critical techniques that are required for you to master in order to become an equestrian rider, to be on your school team or to win blue ribbons or to go on, whatever. But I'm going to show you how to do it. Watch me. I'm going to point out the techniques. I'm going to tell you how great it is to be an equestrian rider. And I'm going to tell you how I know it's inside of you. You just need to embrace your inner rider and it's there and you can do it. So watch me. All right. Jump, 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 jump. All right. Did you see all that? There were 6 techniques that I did. Okay. Now I'm going to get off the horse and you're going to get on the horse. Oh, you're only 7 years old. That's okay. Now you get on the horse and go jump that course. You ready? You ready to do it? Okay. Now I'm going to leave the barn so you can do it. Go be an equestrian rider. So maybe, actually, it's not dramatizing it. It really is. We wouldn't expect, our kid that's going into Little League who wants to be a pitcher and who shows signs of being a good pitcher. We're going to be like, okay, here, go pitch the World Series championship, or forget about World Series, the Little League World Series championship game, any town Little League game. You wouldn't just put a kid out there to pitch and show them like one time how to pitch and then be like, you're a pitcher. Oh, why didn't you pitch any strikeouts? I thought you were a pitcher. Don't you believe you're a pitcher? Aren't you practicing being a pitcher? So I'm not saying we always do this as leaders and teachers and coaches, parents. I just acknowledge and observe that there are times that the expectation is that the person or the group or the team, that they've learned what they need to learn and then they can just go and do. But any sport, art, craft, golfing, chess, painting, dancing, baseball, photography, storytelling, it requires working on the fundamentals, It requires practice by ourselves and with others. It requires reflection ongoing, and it requires a commitment to become disciplined. And as coaches and leaders and teachers, I think it's and parents and even team coaches, it becomes our responsibility to help the individuals go through that journey and focus on fundamentals, practice, reflection, and discipline. Versus, here's a 90-minute amazing seminar, or Lily, watch me do this course, watch me jump this course and point out the 6 techniques. And now you get on the horse and you do it as good as I just did. And I'm going to leave the barn while you do it. But I expect you to get a blue ribbon. Let's reflect on how we can better support those people around us that we want to grow and to develop and to do more and to become more and become what we know they can. Thanks for being along this journey with me. Choose and become.